Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and my first, I can't even say another video really, because it's my first in, I make it 5 months. So much for, well, not having a break. But anyway, this was a video I couldn't resist not making. I'm at the Formula E. Now, you might be wondering, what am I doing here? And I'm working. It's the first ever race event I've worked at, so it's been a surreal few days. I've got a confession, this is not the first day. This is day 3 of the weekend from the Excel Centre, and at the moment FP3 is currently happening. I'm about to go up to the media centre to start my practice reports and work for the day. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys along. Okay, so I'm in the media centre, which is where all the journalists and reporters and everything go during the sessions where they write and report or just watch what happens, basically. So there's loads of timing screens, loads of TV, so we can see what's happening on track. It's a bit weird being at a race and you don't actually watch the race live, you're still watching it through a screen. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, so essentially what I'm doing is I'll be typing or reporting on the session whilst I'm watching it. And yeah, at the moment it's FP3. After this there'll be qualifying and then the race this afternoon. We're in East London and some of the drivers are reporting on a few drops of rain. Now there was reports that rain could occur today. It looked like it would avoid us and instead go to North London, but if it does rain that's really going to mix things up today. Because yesterday, by Formula E standards, it was quite a relaxed day. I was expecting it to be hectic with the race, but actually okay apart from a bit of banging. It was quite clean. So yeah, I'm going to get my report written up, wait for FE3 to finish, and then might go for a wander to the pits. Okay, quite clearly this little bit here isn't from the London E-Prix. This is a few days after it, whilst I'm currently literally in the process of editing it. And I've realised 2 things. One, at the end I thank Checkered Flag, but I really don't thank them enough. Long story short, you know, they've done a lot for me and given me my big break really. So going to the London E-Prix would not have been possible without them. So, you know, massive thank you to them. And also to Formula E for having me, because, you know, it was my first experience of Formula E and I loved every second of it. And obviously you'll see a lot more in the rest of this video. It was also an apology to you guys here, because I recognised when watching this back, the quality of the footage is, well, poor. You probably wouldn't, if I was to tell you what I was recording this on, you probably wouldn't believe me. But yeah, anyway, I was umming and ahhing whether to actually vlog or not, but I thought, you know, I've not vlogged for ages, I love vlogging, and I realised before the event I was looking up, you know, what do people do at certain events and all this and that. Being my first time, and I thought, you know, if anybody comes across this in the future, maybe it will help them out for the things that I was looking for before the event. Okay, I think that makes sense. So yeah, thank you Checkered Flag, and apologies for the quality of this footage. Back to myself, I guess. So, back to Nick. Okay, so FP3 is done, Nick Cassidy on top. So I went for a walk to the pits. My report's all done and published. Let's go see what we can find. And just like that, I am walking in the pit lane. Pretty surreal. So behind me there, that is the main straight, which you can't really see because of the fencing. And then over here, you have all the garages. It's amazing you can actually get this access with, you know, so easily with Formula E. Obviously, when the sessions are live, you can't come down here, but when they're not, you're free to roam. So safety car. You're free to roam it how you please. So it's quite nice in between sessions to come down, have a look, see what's going on. Qualifying's in half an hour, and at the moment the pit lane's actually pretty quiet. For the race, it's nuts. That's when you see quite a few of the celebrities. I'll try and come down there maybe for the race again, but yeah. It's something you've got to experience. Definitely, I highly recommend. Should probably get back to work. It's not until you're down here you actually realise just how long the pits are. Like, it feels like I've been walking forever. Just walked up and down twice and I've been about half an hour. Like, it's mad. There's Jaguar. Yeah. Okay, we're now just on our way back to the media centre, walking behind the pits, and it's just nuts. They're getting ready for qualifying, and I'm just walking past drivers like it's, you know, nothing. I can't think of another motorsport where you get this sort of access, and that's one thing Formula E I think do really, really well at. So yeah, on the way back to the media centre for qualifying, to the next report, and then we've got a 3-hour break until the race. So catch you guys in a bit. Okay, qualifying is done. Jake Dennis is on pole again. That's now back to back. He did it yesterday as well. DeGrassi's second, which is insane considering he started last yesterday. It's now lunchtime, which is why it's so busy and it doesn't really feel the excitement. Because the race is only an hour away now. Although the F1 starts in 10 minutes, so I'm going to try and watch the first hour of that. No, we're now off to the E-Village, which is basically, well, I don't know how to sum it up. I'll just show you. Okay, in the E-Village, which basically just has loads of activities that people can do during the breaks between the racing and the sessions. So behind me over there, you've got the Gen 1 Formula E car and the Gen 2, which is the current one. There's also go-karting for looks at young kids. There's the simulators over there, which is, well, a simulator. There's some trial show thing. And the base is a lot of food, drink and places to sit down and relax. It's ridiculously loud. I'd love to shout. So I'm going to go back upstairs and watch the first hour of the F1. I'm going to be honest. So next time you hear from me will probably be as the race is starting. So in a bit.
Well, first, thank you very much. Yesterday, the day was not disappointing at all. The performance was there.
And just like that, it's all over. One of the best weekends of my life. Nuts. From when the race starts and having the press conference and then the media pit, everything just seems to suddenly go so incredibly fast and it's all over the flash. Yeah, nuts. What a weekend. Everything's done work-wise for now. I'll finish that up later. I'm sorry if I don't really capture everything. It's been my first ever race event. It's been kind of surreal to say the least, but hopefully it'll be the first of many. None of this would have been possible without a massive thank you to the Checkered Flag, who I'll leave a link to below. Go check them out. We do a lot of good stuff over there. yeah, all done. Off to meet the girlfriend for dinner. So let's get to London and I'll see you guys in another video. Why do I do that? Bye.